may ginawa siyang masama, i-impeach pero sa tamang paraan. I apologize if I'm emotional on this issue, but hindi tayo makawala eh. Ang daming mas importanteng issue, pero nakapako tayo sa issue na to. Thank you, dear colleagues, and thank you to Filipino people for the opportunity to share my thoughts on this. So I vote for the motion of Senator
That's why you do it.
Secretary will proceed. Senator Cayeta. Meron po manlikigaw sigurado sa inyo. Yung unang manlikigaw sa inyo talagang
diskusyon na yun. Mahaba ko ito, mas mahaba po sa debate ng impeachment.
ganito po yan eh. Tinapat nyo talaga. Ayaw niyo magtagal
You
pa yun.
should play also. Why are you not playing?
Tama naman po yung
Only me.
ginawa ninyo.
So that we
Ipinakita
will
nyo
know
sa kanya.
who is better
Naramdam nyo sa kanya
in
talagang
playing
wala
the
siyang maasahan
backlinks.
kaysa mapagod
It's
pa.
better to shoot. Me and you.
Pero ang sabi
We
niya sa
should play
inyo,
together.
ang sabi po niya sa inyo, pwede bang ako'y kahit pa paano dadalaw-dalaw pa rin. Parang nag-MR.
This discussion today because we made this state public that on this day we will have this discussion. So, again, I'm trying hard to see how, other than disposing of the case using the residual powers following the instructions of the Supreme Court, we can further debate this issue. That is my dilemma. Of course.
Gagaling po ako ng paghahalimbawa. Nung pong kayo po'y medyo matapad po.
Honey, can you help me put this back? Okay.
Sa inyo. Yung
Huwag na
unang
po natin
manlikigaw sa inyo
pasukin yung
talagang
diskusyon na yun. Mahaba ko ito, mas mahaba po sa debate ng impeachment.
ganito po yan eh. Tinapat nyo talaga. Ayaw niyo magtagal pa yun. At tama naman po yung ginawa ninyo. Ipinakita nyo sa kanya wala siyang maasahan kaysa mapagod pa niya. Ninyo,
Where to miss
ang sabi
okay?
po niya sa inyo, pwede bang ako'y kahit paano idadalaw-dalaw pa rin. Parang nag-MR. Nasa sayo yan, but that will not change my mind. Ganun din po yan eh. Ang Korte Suprema, sa ganitong, Mr. President, the very tenor of the decision,
Oh,
kahit na po sinabi niya, sige, nasa sayo. Formality na lamang po yun, Mr. President. You are a trial lawyer. Most of us here became trial lawyers. This is our experience. Huwag po nating pahirapan yun. Sana man lang po ang decision po 8-7. Yun po pwede nating pagtalunan po. Wala po talaga eh. Mr. President.
If I may, Mr. President, and I think that was a good analogy. Thank you for that. Napaisip niyo ako doon.
how much?
I think what's interesting with his Honor's analogy is there are people, there's the public, I don't know, millions of people would like to understand ano ba yung final na kaso yun, may evidence ba? And totoo yan, di ba? Hindi natin matatanggal yun. So in the same way, yung manlikigaw na walang pag-asa, gusto din niyang malaman na ano ba yung chances, ano ba yung nangyari, bakit ba meron kang ganitong conclusion, can I convince you otherwise? I think that's what His Honor is trying to say. And I think the public really want to know.
And yeah.
Natawang-tawa po si Senator Bato sa likod. But, sino ba namang may ayaw malaman kung merong isang public official na naakusahan ng katiwalian? Lahat po tayo interesado dun eh. Whether mahal mo yung taong yun, whether galit ka sa taong yun, you want to know the truth. Kasi kung naniniwala ka na innocent yung taong yun, gusto mo mapatunayan niya na innocent siya. At kung galit ka sa taong yun, gusto mo mapatunayan na guilty siya. Di ba? But, meron tayong kinikilalang Supreme Court na nagsasabi hindi nga dumaan sa tama. Bakit hindi dumaan sa tatay ko? Hindi nagpaalam ng maayos. Hindi naman ako choice. Kundi sabihin na wala kang pag-asa. Baka naman may pag-asa, pero I have to follow the rules of my father's house na hindi dumaan sa tamang proseso. So, doon tayo babalik. And as a lawyer, I have to say this na yun na. We are
Watching this one? Yes.
And in as much as gusto ko rin malaman, bothered na bothered ko ako sa mga ganitong kasusyon the other day.
Ate, wait.
Politics, merong privilege speech tungkol sa um, kalokohan dun sa paggagawa ng mga flood control.
Now go.
Gusto natin malaman, di ba?
Oh.
Ngayon, pagka yun ay
Wait,
na-discuss sa sa media, okay na, media siya. Pero walang papupuntahan yun kasi you should go to the proper process. May process yan sa halls of the Senate. We have hearings in aid of legislation, and then magre-recommend tayo na ma-ombudsman yan. So may proseso tayo. So yun ho siguro yung pinapatunguhan. Doon ho papunta ang aking
Auntie,
conclusion
stop.
na in
Why?
as much as
So you
the
have to
public
learn
deserves to know,
30. You are
deserve to know,
the
we also have to follow this with everyone
Okay.
kasi
But where's the ball?
ang
I
hirap
put it
lang
inside
talaga
already.
ng sitwasyon natin.
It's for the point.
Hindi tayo
Whoa!
Here,
Meron
it's ball.
Okay.
tayo in the Senate.
Oh, if you
Congress,
don't have balls,
we
then
have
stop.
our
How to
duties as
play with this?
political bodies. Ang duties po namin kasama ang
It's not real.
You
siyasat
fold
at
it.
budget na equal. Sila naman, may job din sila pagka may grave abuse of discretion, they have to also say it. They also have to make their position known, which they have. And I will repeat, ang sabi ng desisyon ng Korte Suprema, the Senate did not acquire jurisdiction and this decision is immediately executory. So, I'm happy to listen. I don't know kung may magsasalita pa, pero I shared my on this in the hope na marinig ko din yung views ng proponent. Nakikinig po ako sa mga kasamahan natin para ma-enlighten din po ako. But I'm guided also by my practice as a lawyer and my duty as a lawyer to also, I can disagree with the court. Wala tayong problema doon. We know that we have the personal right to disagree
How
with
much
the
do
court,
you have?
but we also
Yeah.
have to,
How many
in
is
the end, follow the court's orders.
Yeah, I have one bill right now.
With them or not.
Before I have five. Sometimes I have 30
Permission of
or
Senators Marcoleta.
What is the pleasure of Senator Marcoleta?
Just a quick interjection.
Whoa.
The gentleman may
Please,
proceed.
not
We need to
good.
ask either the enlightenment or the bewilderment of Senator Pia Cayetano. Yes, the Supreme Court ruled that we do not have jurisdiction. Yes, the Supreme Court ruled that it is immediately executory. But it makes you wonder why the Supreme Court did not issue a writ.
Oh, stop.
Did
So,
not, sorry, did you, that makes you wonder why?
did not enjoin us, did not issue it. It could have, but it did not. So,
Rainbow fire.
yeah, your guess is as good as mine. Because, if they
What?
wanted us to,
No more.
why didn't they enjoin us?
Just to add to the bewilderment and the enlightenment,
You go forward.
what is there to enjoy when we never acquired jurisdiction according to them? What is the pleasure of the Honorable Antiveros?
Thank you, Mr. President. Dalawang dagdag na punto lang para sa diskusyon natin. Precisely regarding the immediately executory na kababanggit lang ni Senator Pangilinan at inulit din kanina ng good gentleman from Tarlac at pati ng good Taguig Pateros
What is it?
executory. Still, Mr. President, there is no defiance here. Dahil the ruling, hindi ba yung final siya? Even if the ruling states that it is immediately executory at kahit inulit po yun dun sa recent na anunsyo ng Korte Suprema to sa MR.
Well,
If
85
the
on
ruling
here.
states that it is immediately
No more
executory,
move.
the court itself
You 85 points.
has explained that this
Just
does
like
not
that.
mean
Now I
self-executory.
can take that all of
Immediately
this.
executory does not mean self-executory. Section 1, at ito, kaugnay ng kasasabi
Ate,
ni
you
Senator
have
Pangilinan,
you
Section 139 of the
Which one? I will use
2019
this one.
Rules of Court states
Again?
that execution shall issue as a matter of right on motion. This means that the writ of execution issued upon a motion is necessary for the execution of a decision. At this point, Mr. President, wala pa pong iniutos ang Korte Suprema sa Senado. And secondly, at this point, Mr. President, bukod pa po kasi sa yung first group of complainants, yung House of Representatives mismo sa pamamagitan ng Solicitor General at yung isang bayan, meron pang isang importanteng entity, institusyon sa ating lipunan na nagsalita tungkol doon sa Supreme Court ruling. At ito po ay isang entity sa mass media, ang ABS-CBN. Meron po silang anunsyo, ABS-CBN news statement on articles cited in the Supreme Court decision on Vice President Sara Duterte's impeachment. At gusto ko lang i-make of record dito, Mr. President. Sabi nila, ABS-CBN News that the articles cited in the Supreme Court decision on the impeachment of Vice President Sara Duterte did not state that the House of Representatives transmitted the articles of impeachment to the Senate without a plenary vote. The ABS-CBN statement, Mr. President, calls into question the factual premises of the SC decision. Isa po ito sa nabanggit na numerous factual errors. If the very factual premises were wrong, the legal conclusion cannot be relied upon. With due respect, salamat po, Mr. President.
Majority Floor Leader.
Mr. President, last but not the least is a quick manifestation from the distinguished gentleman from Palawan, Senator Erwin Tulfo. I move that he be recognized, Mr. President.
Senator Erwin Tulfo is recognized. You may proceed, sir, if the gentleman will so yield.
Yes, Mr. President. Ginawang Pangulo, kabilang bagong senador, ako ay nais kong liwanagan dahil kanina pa po ako nagugulong-inanan sa mga pangyayari.
Guys, take it.
Motion po
No,
na
you take
nakasala
it
ngayon.
off.
What? Two.
Motion to table. Motion to archive. Yan pagka-intindi ko po ngayong araw, dalawa lang po ang ating pagdidesisyonan. Kung tayo ay i-dismiss na natin ito, o tayo po ay magkakaroon ng trial. At nag-aantay po ang taong bayan. At malalim na po ang gabi. Kaya ang tanong ko po yun, are we actually going to vote later or sa ilang saglit? Ano po ang ating pagpupuntuhan ng Pangulo? Yan lamang po.
To answer the query of the gentleman, there are only two pending motions. The motion to table by the distinguished minority
You
floor
put
leader,
this
which is
back. I
present,
added the 14.
over the earlier motion of Senator Marcoleta, supposedly to dismiss, but that he acceded to amend it accordingly, and he will state the motion before we put it to a vote after we dispose of the motion of the minority floor leader to table.
Auntie, what a whole page and over.
Dahil sa amin ang kagalagalan ng punong mayoriya na kayo na po yung huling magmamanifest, tutungo na po tayo doon.
Maraming salamat po.
With that, Mr. President, and no member wishes to interpolate. The minority leader is also seeking the floor. I move that the
Minority leader is recognized. What is your pleasure, sir?
Thank you, Mr. President.
Oh!
So to speak.
The gentleman may proceed.
Oh!
The,
Two at a time.
we're not saying that we defy the Supreme Court decision. We're simply saying, wait. Patience is a virtue. Yung analogy kasi na sa panliligaw,
I'm missing the
dismiss na
flower.
agad. Although merong mga matindimang birhing,
You want 30 points.
mas mabagandang analogy ito, Mr. President. In a basketball game, crucial, finals, world championship,
Good one.
merong review ng foul.
Later, put it back. Later.
Review na. Dahil may foul. Ang gusto ng isang team, maglaro pa rin kahit nire-review. It's as simple as that.
Hindi kung panalo na, ba't kaya pang laro?
Ikaw ay listen to the possibility of not dismissing,
Put it
but
back. Hey, put it back
I
later.
see one hand and walk.
accepting,
Inside. Later, I want to finish the duck.
and then we can bring it
Where?
up anytime.
Inside.
Inside.
Again, doon sa
Auntie,
sinasabing
inside where?
Supreme Court has never
Inside of the machine.
considered a unanimous.
No, that's
It
inside.
has.
Later.
And the
Hey,
Supreme
stay away.
Court
Let's
also
put it back
spoke.
now. I want to finish the duck.
Sabi nila, the immediately executory, they are not
Yeah,
considered
let's take
final
a 20.
until the lapse of the prescribed period without a so. Supreme Court din mismo may sabi
Auntie, have you seen a 20?
No,
Gamay,
later.
hopefully,
Hey,
kung speculation ang pinag-uusapan natin, stating that the Supreme Court will not reverse its unanimous
Oh.
decision is also speculative. So,
oh,
pagbigyan natin to, Mr. President, susunod tayo, pero ilagay naman natin sa lugar. Medyo, ang Senado naman dapat technical interpretation. Hindi tayo, pag sinabi tumalong.
Auntie, and you buy that?
Pakinggan naman
Listen
natin
to
muna. Maraming
Auntie.
mali eh. Maraming error ng House. May error din yung Supreme Court decision, obviously. So you cannot right a wrong by another wrong. Thank you, Mr. President.
Auntie,
Noted. Senator Alan.
Mr. President.
Mr. President.
Yes, Mr. President, so I'm discussing with the minority leader, trying to pursue a wording that will articulate our collective intent of the Senate. May I just mention it and have a few, maybe 2 minutes with what Senator Lisa, the esteemed senator, said. Yung spirit kasi ng Constitution, once ka lang pwede ma-impeach sa isang taon. At very clear po, pati po yung esteemed, I do recognize our former chairman of the
you're missing one
COMELEC,
it's inside.
who, if he did not
Yeah, you
qualify
make
me,
it.
I would not have become a councilor. Christian Monsod, our esteemed legal luminaries are here po. Alam niyo po,
Where does?
No, earlier
in all
Yeah,
the books nakalagay doon,
one here and I only have one in my hand, so I
kasi
took it
nga
out.
dapat guluhin ng guluhin yung impeachable officer all throughout the year. Dapat isa lang. So yung spirit ng decision, nung sinabi ng BART na, mo siya hanggang 1 year, hanggang February 6. Pero lumabas na legal.
We have 5.
Ipa-floating
We have
muna
3
natin.
of the 5, 3 of the 10, and 3 of the 20.
When is the soonest that the Supreme Court can decide?
And listen what 20.
30 days. By September 1, simula na ng budget hearing
Well,
sa
I put it
House.
here, I forgot to put it
By
down.
late September, simula na tayo sa Senate. Baha, DepEd, gamot, trabaho, lahat yan inaasikaso natin. Kung walang choice at isasabay natin impeachment hapon, impeachment umaga, legislation, bakit hindi? Pero hindi ba dapat bigyan din natin ng katahimikan yung ating bansa at least until February 6? Na sinabi na ng Supreme Court, BART, mali ang proseso, tuldukan na rin natin sa Senado. So, ang isa na lang po ang pinag-uusapan natin, which I want to give
Even though
honor and thank the minority leader na, pero may appeal. So, whether or not the Senate says tuldukan na natin, nandun pa rin sa appeal. Would it be acceptable both to Senator Marcoleta and Senator what if we word the motion that we move to adhere to the decision of the Supreme Court in Duterte?
Mommy. Oh, Mommy, Jimmy. Hi, I don't know how to answer. I don't know how to. Serious, Mama. It's Mama.
Oh, Mama.
It's Mama. Natamaw pa si Mama.
Yeah.
Okay, so hanggang dito lang muna tayo. Bye-bye. God bless us. Let's continue later in the evening.